Alright, I'm hoping everyone back here is ready to be educated on how to, like, beat this game, sort of. But anyway, we're going to the High Wall of Lothric today. The objective here is to kill a boss and then leave, like it is with basically any area in this video game. Now, the first thing you want to do when you spawn in is check behind you. There's nothing here. Alright, once you've opened this door, we're gonna head out here. Over that way is bad, so we're not gonna go that way. We're just gonna quickly light this bonfire. And again, no, don't go that way. That way's bad. We're gonna skip all the bad things about this game and get right to the good stuff. Right? Now, we're not gonna be taking a straight, like 100% straight line dash through this game. There's a couple things we need to grab in order to make our experience a little easier and a little less like a speed run. So we need to grab this shit. Alright, once you're down here, you need to fall into this little platform, and then you need to jump back, no look, and then you just keep going. There are a few things you're gonna need to pick up, also known as Titanite, because you're gonna have to upgrade your weapon at one point or another. Fuck. We're good. This is all part of the plan. Heal up real quick. Stick to the left to pass this dude, and then you roll, and then you roll, and then you keep rolling, and eventually he'll get out of the way for you. This turd nugget. Anyway, let's go. This is all part of the plan. We need that Titanite shard over here. This guy's gonna, like, bother us for a while, so I guess we're gonna have to kill him. And in order to do that, you literally just farm for backstabs. You know, eventually the best way to beat him is to just mash the R1 button. That Titanite shard shouldn't really matter to us all that much because we're gonna get some by ourselves anyway. But yeah, here you go. Here's the bonfire. In order to keep going, we drop down here, but we avoid that hole, and then we keep going this way. When you get over here, there's gonna be some spooky shit that happens, but just disregard it in its entirety, and you should be fine. You gotta make sure you drop on all the good stuff. Don't get, like, arrowed by the dudes over here. We're gonna go this way, mainly because there's some items that are kind of nice. Once we stop being yelled at. Fucking... just stop for 1 second. There's a dude in here, but you should be able to avoid him hitting you quite easily. We're gonna grab the best sword in the game. It's gonna be how we survive this playthrough. There's also a room down there, and we're gonna have to run through it very tactically in order to grab some of the items that we need in order to be successful in this video game. So the first thing you want to do is head over this way and kill this motherfucker because he's going to be annoying if you don't. And kill this dude too. On the actual brink of death as well. You want to calculate this so that it happens just like that every time. So once we're down here, you want to get fucking destroyed by basically every enemy in the room. But mainly the dog. Alright, but once you're over here, there's another dog. And you gotta grab this key. Now once you're stuck in this corner, this is where the real fun begins. This is where the whole fun of the playthrough starts. You wanna die to all of the dogs. And there you go. You've done it. You've already beaten Dark Souls 3. Basically a very easy video game if you fall off and almost die. And now we're gonna need to get the shortcut because we've spent a lot of the last, like, 5 minutes of our lives almost dying. So you gotta quickly grab this elevator and, you know, be on your merry way. Now make sure that when you walk out this door, you get fucking raffle stomped by this dude. There's gonna be dogs that are probably going to kill you. You wanna die to all of the dogs. All part of the plan, really. Okay, so you want to, like, grab your souls and then you want to get the fuck out of there, like, as fast as humanly possible because we gotta get back to Firelink to take care of some business first. We're gonna switch over to the best sword in the game. And also, now that we have a nice sheath that is not attached to our character model in any way, we're gonna look nice and funny going through this journey together. We also want to upgrade this, and we also want to use our new Estus Flask Shard. So we're going to reinforce our weapon using our newly gathered Titanite shards. You could buy a torch if you have, like, enough souls. You could go over to her and buy a torch. So, like, you should probably do that now because you'll need it later. Now, before you do anything, you need to make sure you have equipped your gold pine resin, because this will be the key to victory over this dog that we're gonna fight. We might encounter some death. But here we go. The trick is to lose all of your health and all of your ember before you get into the fight. Skip this fucking cutscene too, 'cause it's kind of gross. The key to beating this dude is to use your gold pine resin and then just sit underneath him. All you do is just go like this, and he can't hit you. It's that simple. Alright, now he's gonna do the same charge attack 3 times, so we gotta avoid it. 1, 2, avoid it. 3. And now he's gonna do a little bit of a yell. Oh, fuck. You gotta use the wrong items. You gotta make it like harder for yourself, because this game is a little easy right now by using all the wrong items. So now we've used up our second gold pine resin, so we need to take this off because we don't have that anymore. Now before we go over that way, because we can't really, we need to go get some little travel passport essentially, because right now we can't fly. But running past these knights is kind of a good thing to memorize, so you want to roll just a little early on that too, because he doesn't track really well. So you want to talk to her, she's going to give you this thing, and you want to talk to her again, she's going to give you this thing, and she's going to be like, what the fuck are you still doing here? And you're like, oh, I'm going to leave now. And now you're ready to go back to go through this door, and then mash the A button as you descend towards the cliff. Alright, before we go through this area, we're going to have to go back to Firelink and level up. And remember to only level up strength and nothing else. Your health pool might look a little small right now, but don't worry. The more strength, the merrier. Anyway, so next episode we're gonna do the Undead Settlement, but we're gonna like skip half of it because there's a good portion that's optional. Anyway, yeah, so I guess this is it for today. You've conquered the High Wall of Lothric. It's a really difficult area. You know, just go us. Hurrah. Fuck. Hurrah. Yes.